Dual adaptive camouflage has its basis in the one-to-one bundling correspondence. That's, well, first, this is the one-to-many wiring scenario, and it doesn't have an interface. The interface takes the same shape as the object that you want to make invisible or cloaked. Without an interface, you have all these lines of sight that are connected from one node to all the rest, and this only shows one node where light goes through. Um, with the one-to-one bundling, it employs a bundle between two counterpart 3D picture elements. Instead of wires, it uses the bundle, and it sends the light through not only here but through every other direction. In fact, it reproduces the one-to-many scenario wiring within the light interface. It replicates the wiring, the hard wiring, in the floating uh, web of light within the light interface. The light interface takes the same shape as the object that you want to conceal or make invisible to cloak. Um, Dual adaptive camouflage. This here can be used for any type of light interface um, situation. There's two basic types. There's single adaptive camouflage. There's a non-moving single light interface that can be used for crafts or tanks or aircraft or vehicles or something without any moving parts. Dual adaptive camouflage, it uses an interface that takes the same shape again as the object that you want to make invisible. In this case, a suit, a humanoid type suit that has moving appendages. You don't necessarily need to have the head move, but if you want to, that would be considered another appendage apart from the torso, the main body of the suit. But um, the puppet light interface is what makes dual adaptive camouflage possible. It's adaptable to itself, and it's adaptable to the outside environment, and the suit is considered part of the outside environment. Um, this is really how simple it is. You're creating an intersection. You're creating you're creating a light interface at the intersection of a visual reality. This is the interface, and this is the intersection of the visual reality. Um, this is the intersection of this visual reality, and you're producing the hardwiring, but in a floating light situation, in a floating light condition, through the optical electronic harness that would make up all the rest of these nodes. And you can imagine the way of light that would be created, but it would still be a floating web of light that would be a replica of the hardwiring that would need to be done without a light interface. And the hardwiring still would have to be rewired every time there's movement. But with a puppet interface, there is no rewiring that needs to be done. This image right here shows that the puppet can move along in sync along with the suit, and light still meets its target from one entrance to its exit, and this is through various different light rays, geometric light rays. And this is the suit. This is the suit, a model of the suit. Um, this was this was something I made out of paper mache a few years ago. That shows the open door of the suit, the maintenance door, where the puppet interface would be. And this is a cartoon illustration that I did that shows the puppet interface inside the door of the suit. And this is another picture of the suit that I built in paper mache. And there's the open door, but it shows it from the front. That's all there is to door depth camouflage. It's just a puppet light interface. In a one-to-one bundling correspondence, which would make it easier to be mass produced too, because you don't need no technicians to figure out where to wire something, and it wouldn't be possible without a puppet interface, puppet light interface. And this is what I'm working on now. Let me see if I can turn this around. No, I can't. This is what I'm working on now. It's the main torso of the suit. This is Bondo used to smooth out any rough edges that I have with fiberglass, and the rest is transparent, translucent fiberglass. And so this is what I'm working on now. It shows that it can be done, and it's only going to be a mock-up, but it shows that it can be done. And with a puppet light interface, it's achievable by anybody. It's not anything that really needs to be done in a laboratory. It's something that somebody could do in their own workshop if they have the optical harness to create the wiring, the bundling that goes into and out of the light interface system. In this case, it's a puppet light interface system. Okay, well, this is a picture of it again. Images of the or of the schematics or whatever. Oh, thanks a lot.